Hey guys, this is Mr. A. Crizzy here, and welcome back to another movie review. In today's movie review, this is going to be on the brand new Disney movie from 2021, and it came out yesterday, and I went and saw this movie at the Sun and Surf Cinema at Ocean City, Maryland with my Uncle Charles. We both saw it last night, and that's going to be on the new Disney movie, Cruella. Yep, so Cruella is the new live action Disney movie that's based on the 101 Dalmatians villain Cruella Deville. Where in this movie you get this girl named Estella, of course, like Estella, and of course, and this movie is like an origin story behind Cruella Deville, where Estella is basically this girl who's basically getting picked on, of course, and then of course she meets these two boys named Jasper and Horace, and so they all become friends, and then when Estella grows up, like she basically becomes like a fashion designer, and but then as the movie goes forward, like Estella also becomes this criminal known as Cruella, like as in like Cruella Deville, and yeah, so that's pretty much what the 2021 Cruella movie's about. So what do I think of it? My Uncle Charles liked it, and like I said, what do I think of it? Honestly, I think this was actually a pretty good Disney movie from 2021. I actually liked it. I actually thought it was pretty good. Yeah, like, excuse me. So you're probably wondering, like, what makes Cruella good? Well, the costume design in this movie is actually very good. Like the costume design, like as when me and Uncle Charles were walking out of the theater, Uncle Charles was also thinking, like, as when we were watching the credits, like before we went out of the movie theater, like Uncle Charles was thinking that the costume design might get nominated for an Oscar. Yeah, cause and that kind of, and I kind of think so too, cause the costume design in this movie is like very nice and very good too. So the costume design might get nominated for best costume design. So yeah, and and of course the acting itself is very good too. Like the acting is really good too. Like Emma Thompson was in this movie, and she basically plays like the boss in this movie, and I thought Emma Thompson did good. And of course, we can't forget about Emma Stone. Like, as we all know, Emma Stone plays Estella in this movie, also known as Cruella Deville. And I think Emma Stone did a really good job playing Cruella Deville in this movie. I thought Emma Stone was great in this movie. And of course, my mom loves Emma Stone, and I love Emma Stone as well. And so yeah, because her performance in this movie is very good, and yeah, just like Emma Thompson's performance was great too, and the actors who played Jasper and Horace in this movie, they both did a good job. Oh yeah, and Mark Strong's in this movie, and Mark Strong's kind of not really in the movie that much, but he's there, like he's there for what it is. Yeah, Mark Strong, and and what's also pretty cool is that Emma Stone not only starred in this movie, but she was also one of the executive producers as well. Like, and of course Glenn Close was also one of the executive producers as well, which is very interesting because Glenn Close was the live action Cruella Deville in the live action 101 Dalmatians movies from 1996 and 2000, 102 Dalmatians, and and I think almost everything about this movie is good. Like I enjoyed it. Oh yeah, and plus when the trailer for Cruella first came out, people were thinking that this is obviously like Disney's PG-13 version of Joker. And I really love Joker with Joaquin Phoenix, because Joker was like one of my all-time favorite movies of 2019. And the movie kind of does feel like a PG-13 Disney version of Joker, but but it also kind of feels like Disney's version of The Devil Wears Prada, since it's basically like Estella becoming a fashion designer, and she basically makes Dalmatian fur coats out of Dalmatian dogs, like she makes like fur coats out of them, just like in this movie. Oh yeah, and plus my Uncle Charles was also thinking that Emma Stone could be nominated for an Oscar for best actress, and like best actress or something like that, or maybe in a supporting role. I don't know, but but what I do know for sure is that I think this movie Cruella is probably going to get an Oscar nomination for best costume design because the costume design in this movie is good too. I mean, I don't know why I keep saying good too. I mean, the costume design's nice, and also Cruella also had a good soundtrack as well, like the soundtrack, and there's also this one part in this movie that was featured, the Clash song "Should I Stay or Should I Go," and the Clash also performed another song that Ben Folds did a version of from Over the Hedge, "Lost in the Supermarket." Yeah. And plus, I also thought the Disney logo variant for Cruella, I thought it was pretty cool how the logo was in black and white, and the Disney logo is like in red, because red kind of does fit the theme of this movie, but also black and white as well, like the color of Dalmatians, like yeah, because 101 Dalmatians was one of my childhood Disney movies from, like, you know, basically the animated 1961 version, which I used to have the 1992 VHS of the movie when I was a kid, and I still had the 2008 DVD as well. And plus, earlier this year in January 2021, I actually rewatched the animated 101 Dalmatians from 1961 on Disney Plus. And I think it was definitely worth watching for the 60th anniversary of the animated version, with Rod Taylor as Pongo and Kate Bauer as Perdita. Yep. And even Cruella de Vil has also been one of my all-time favorite Disney villains as well, besides Maleficent. And of course, Maleficent does have its own movie, of course, and sequel. And for the most part, I liked Cruella. It was a good Disney movie from 2021. Even the song Cruella de Vil is also pretty catchy too, and it's like, and some of you guys, including me, like to sing along to it. Yeah. But yeah, so Cruella first came out on May 28th, which I saw this movie opening day, and it came out on May 28th in theaters, but also it's also on Disney Plus right now. It's on the streaming service Disney Plus, but as of right now, it's on Premiere Access, which means you got to pay $30 to watch it. But and some of you guys might be wondering, when does Cruella become free to watch for all subscribers on Disney Plus? Well, that's going to be in August, like August 27, 2021, the day I officially turned 22 years old. Yeah. But yeah, so if you want to check out Cruella on Disney Plus right now, if you really want to spend $30 on watching it on Disney Plus, then it's fine with me. But if your movie theater is open for business, so, like, I'm sure some movie theaters out there have reopened right now. And plus, also, when I went and saw this movie at the Sun and Surf Theater with Uncle Charles, excuse me, I've been talking a lot, but yeah, when I saw Cruella at Sun and Surf, they actually had the mask mandate lifted, like because the movie theater did not even require fully vaccinated moviegoers to wear masks. And I think this was actually my first time without wearing a mask. Like, I think this is actually the first time since the way back in March of 2020 with Ben Affleck. That was like our last times at the movie theater without wearing a mask. Yeah. It's like been that long, and it's already been since the way back and onward. Yeah. I'm just kind of glad things are getting back to normal in life. Like, mask mandates are starting to lift, and, you know, most places in my area where I live are starting to lift the mask mandates, so fully vaccinated people are not required to wear masks. Hopefully Regal will do the same as well, because I recently heard that movie theaters are starting to lift the mask mandate where fully vaccinated moviegoers won't be required to wear masks at all, and I'm very happy to hear that. And plus, yeah, I did recently heard that Amazon just bought MGM, like Metro Goldwyn Mayer. But the good thing is, the James Bond movie No Time to Die will still be a theatrical release, most likely, as planned, because, yeah. But anyway, so overall, Cruella was a good Disney movie from 2021, and I'm gonna give Cruella 4 out of 5 stars. That's my rating, 4 out of 5. Like, 4 out of 5, as in a 9 out of 10. So, it's pretty good for what it is, and But I kind of still think Betty Lou Gerson, I think, is still the best Cruella voice out of all of them, and the best Cruella actress as well. I mean, Glenn Close was pretty decent, and Emma Stone, she did a good job in this movie. Her performance was great, and if you haven't seen Cruella yet, if your movie theater is open for business, then feel free to check it out. But if you're not interested, then I say if your movie theater is open for business, like I said it once again, if you're not interested in seeing this movie Cruella, then I recommend going to see the Quiet Place Part 2, which I'm planning on going to see A Quiet Place Part 2 soon, like maybe on Saturday, June 5th, whatever. We'll see what happens. But yeah, so to all Disney fans out there, I recommend Cruella if you haven't seen it yet. So, that's going to be it for my movie review on Cruella, and so that's going to be it for this video, so make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. And as always, thanks for watching, and until next time, this is Mr. A. Crizzy saying, goodbye everybody, and that's about it.